28.5. Lovely. 4-1 flat.
My name is John McDonald, and for 36 years I was the head track coach for the University of Arkansas Razorbacks. Well, I was born in County Mayo, on the west coast of Ireland, on a dairy farm, which my parents ran, up early in the morning and to bed late at night. And in Ireland, especially in the summertime, the days are very long, and it got to be pretty long days in the summer. Did all the chores when you got home. Back then, you know, most people, we grew crops, potatoes, and just about everything. We'd milk a few cows before I went to school or after I got home, and, you know, it was just a thing to do.
As a boy, he was supposed to be a very athletic boy from the cot stage. He walked at 7 months. He loved running, right around the fields. As a boy, we'd always watch out, and he'd be down at the far end, and the next thing he'd be over there. And going to school, you see, he was a very hard-working boy as well. He'd have to win, more or less. He'd be with the boys that were good with him, and they'd be out, you know, yes, he had always that goal in mind, I'd say, to win. He was that type of person. He liked to achieve.
I had a younger brother, Michael, and he was a runner, and I was out there kicking a ball around one evening after we had finished our chores, and he asked me I'd help pace him. Anyways, I beat him, and he said, "Gosh, you could be a pretty good runner." When I found out I was a pretty good runner, I joined a track club and in Dublin, and moved to Dublin from County Mayo. From there, I didn't know what really training was until I got a coach. And I was lucky I got a real good coach named Don Appleby, and he brought me from nowhere in about a year and a half to making the Olympic team for Ireland. 1960, I didn't get to go because they didn't have the money to send 2 people, so they sent 1 in each event. And even though I won the trials, they selected a guy that had more experience. The 5,000 was my event, and not getting to go it wasn't bad at the time, because everybody said, "Oh gosh, you just started running, you're going to be great, you know, you're going to go to many Olympics," but I never did, because the 2 next Olympics I got hurt. So that's what I used in my coaching. Don't put off something you can do today until tomorrow, because tomorrow may not come in athletics. But when I came to America, I knew an English guy that went to school in southwestern Louisiana, in Lafayette, and I said, "You think I'd get a scholarship?" So the coach called me, and a few months later I was on the plane down to Lafayette, Louisiana. So when I got home, back to Lafayette, they took me out, and the track guys did, and I said, they said, "Do you want fish?" And I said, "Absolutely." And after a while they came out with this big tray of all those little guys with eyes and things that was sticking out, which was crawfish, I found out later. And I guess I really insulted them, because I said, I want a hamburger. I had a good career there, and I guess the highlight was in a 2-mile race in 1967. I beat Jim Ryan, who was one of the top milers, an American, probably still maybe the greatest American miler. So I was fortunate. It was a real hot day, and he wasn't as used to the heat as I was, I guess, at that time. So I beat him in a 2-mile. So that was probably my highlight down there.